foot on the gas. I'm coming straight at you, no looking back. We are connected, misdirected to the high. You are my side. We are connected, misdirected to the high. Then we collide.
Tanks, he is the hero. Yevny, oh dear, showing the back to Ambition. Oh no, he received a shot, now he's a one shot. Oh dear, Yevny, can he survive? It's the $1 million question now, can he survive? He race. Oh my god, oh no, he found a whoopsie, he found a, oh no! Oh no!
Good evening, everyone. We're back. The VE1L 4v4 tournament. We are on the final stage. 12 teams remaining to go. It's a format simply half double elimination format. So without further ado, actually, sorry a bit of a late start. We'll get into the waiting room directly. And already we have let me just get everything set. It's Inbalance versus Phenomenals. I'll just call them Phenom for now. Then just change the setup. Then this as well, and I think we'll be in very nicely. Yes, this is correct. We're going to spend a bit of time to... Oh, we're in. 4 versus 4, the first match of tonight. It's going to be Jones or Inbalance team versus Phenomenals, otherwise known as the T1L team. But already, as we see, Jones have made a big push onto B, and Real Pally is in lots of difficult situations. It's struggling to survive. T1L, the real Ison is trying to come from behind, particularly one tank down already, and Jones have diverted their attention to those two tanks there. Big shot from Ison onto Object 3. That extra damage on Object 3 might be worth it, but now the bulk of the forces are trying to get Jer out of the way. Husky, great track shot from Object 3 here, and it's all about focus fire now. El Murray is trying to do 1 versus 1 against Real Husky. It's a lot of individual skills. I mean, the 4 versus 4 relies heavily on the individual skills, less much so on the strategies, to be honest with you. From the matches we have seen so far, and now with Jones and the Inbalance team getting Eisen out of the way, that is going to be the last tank remaining. Very quickly, we'll get our first win. So for all the matches, it will be best of 3 until the semi-finals, best of 5, grand final a best of 7, and only 1 more win, and Jones will be through to the upper bracket 2nd round. And the loser of that will see the bracket soon after. We'll see what's going to happen next. But Inbalance got the upper hand here. Well done to Inbalance, and we will update the scoreline. Hope everything is set. Don't have a lot of people watching, but let me just load the entire thing on my iPad for now. Just going to check the comments and so on. And we're back. Great to see at least 3 of you joining the stream, and 4 likes already. So let's head up high. We are seeing Jones, or the Inbalance team, against Phenomenals, otherwise known as the Till team. Both clans to watch out for in this ring games. Till coming out of nowhere, getting that wild card last season, the Money Blast, finished actually 3rd in their group, which is pretty impressive in the end. But this is a clan that you don't want to underestimate. Jones, El Murray versus a Real Husky. It's a 1 versus 1. Oh, a little bit of higher roll from the Real Husky. But a bigger ram from El Murray. That could play a huge role. This is really much a 1 versus 1 affair, but the Real Husky bounces onto El Murray. I don't think Real Husky is going to win this fight here. But at the same time, there are only 2 tanks on the other side, but still, there are 2 relatively idle tanks in the middle, and a great shot from Object 3 onto Jer. That is a really good start for Jones here, the Inbalance team. Eisen, I don't think that would be a good idea to push alone, and it's a bit too early, I presume. 2 versus 1. Oh, and the Real Eisen now pretty much down to a 1 shot. The Real Pally could only come to support. The Real Husky, on the other hand, is taken out here. And 2 versus 1. Real Jer in deep trouble. Real Eisen, I think, panicked here. That was a bit too premature. That move should not have happened. Should have waited for the Real Parley. That could have changed things a lot. It could happen in 2 versus 2, but really putting things to 2 versus 1. That big shot onto Real Parley will condemn Phenomenals to the lower bracket 1st round. That is going to be the match we're going to be seeing. We're not going to be seeing that match next. We will check very soon. But I mean, looking at this damage here, really equal spread on the Inbalance team. Till really struggling so far tonight. Let's hope they're going to show much better performance in the lower bracket 1st round. And that's pretty much it for now. I believe haven't really changed a lot. Although I do notice I forgot to change the overlay, but I think it won't impede. I think there is nothing there in the lower left hand, so you can see the minimap really nicely. So let's actually change the screens. I'm going to tell you what we're going to be expecting next. Right, so this is the bracket we are following tonight. So we have say hello to King of All Darkness and Tom P. Okay, So we know Inbalance have qualified to the next round, which, okay, I'll be following that bracket, so I'll be following Inbalance, so I will be joining Laron soon. Fujit, still streaming Resurrection. The matches have ended really quickly here. And for Dominos will join Win in the best of 3. No one is streaming that, I believe. Or maybe there is someone streaming that. I'm assigned to stream the next, the upper bracket second round. Well, anyway, you will see the updates as the more results come in. But for now, I have to take a break. You realize why there's a late start, because I was preparing something else, so I have to deal with something behind the scenes. I'll be back very soon. Don't worry. We still have a lot of time left, like around 20 minutes, so everything should be settled by then. So see you soon. Okay, I'm back. So we now know that next level is going to join Inbalance in the upper bracket final. Sorry. And we still have yet to get to obtain any results from Resurrection and Three Musketeers. Russian Tradition still play against Push and Run. Yeah, it's getting a bit laggy at the moment. And we know Nanotechnology is going to play against Wigo Kanigo and win this back against Phenomenos. The team we've seen got absolutely dominated by Inbalance. I won't be streaming these two matches. Let me see. Falcon will not be joining me. Oh, Falcon will be joining me to stream next level. Very interesting call. I would have loved if someone could stream some of the matches in the lower bracket first round. Meanwhile, we have Fujit and Robert. Let's see who they're going to be following. I'm just seeing if there are any oh dear, it seems Fujit is having some issues with his stream, but I think it's been resolved. Hopefully you can see the matches of Resurrection versus Three Musketeers. I'm not sure why there's a tie there. Laura is putting the right result. It's Resurrection. Resurrection has won 2-1. They will be facing against either Russian Tradition or Push and Run, meaning Three Musketeers will be joining Warrior Team in the lower bracket first round. What it means? Okay, so tonight is going to be a 12-team half double elimination. Well, the reason I say it's a half double elimination. There are 8 teams with 2 lives. These are the 8 teams in Nanotechnology, Next Level, Inbalance, Phenomenos, Resurrection, Three Musketeers, Russian Tradition, and Push and Run. These 8 teams have 2 lives, so we're seeing Nanotechnology, Phenomenos, and Three Musketeers lost a life already. So they only have 1 more life left, and this is their last chance. If they lose. And the lower bracket first round, as we're seeing now, they are eliminated from the tournament, and they will get 9th to the 12th place. Alright, on the other hand, we also have these 4 teams: Wicked Can Eagle, Winners Back, Warrior Team, and J Serenity. These 4 teams only have 1 life coming into tonight's games. That is because they finished 3rd in our group yesterday. Okay, so that means this is also the only chance to qualify further in the bracket. If they lose in this bracket, they are eliminated from the tournament. Okay, so this is what I mean by half double elimination, because there are 8 teams that have 2 lives and 4 teams that have 1 life. So it's not going to be 12 teams with 2 sets of lives, right? Okay, so this is kind of the format for tonight. We also have some pick and ban. We could see that being used in the later stages. So all games tonight will be best of 3 up until the lower bracket semi-final and the lower bracket final. They are all best of 5. Yep, and you can see they are all best of 5, and finally we have the grand final, which will be a best of 9, not best of 7. I thought it was best of 7. It was best of 9. So whichever team wins the first 5 matches will win this one. I also see that the time has shifted a little bit earlier now. It was supposed to happen at 22 in the true European summer time. it is not going to be the case. It's going to be to start earlier because everything has been shifted. I think the best of 5, they are expecting those to finish in 30 minutes, I think. Some of them, yeah, 30 minutes. So we are on a really tight schedule tonight. But I mean, our games have finished really early, so we are now seeing Resurrection 2 against 3 Musketeers. So let's actually look at what happened yesterday. For those of you who did not watch my stream, you might not know what's going on. So the situation is, Group 1, we have these 3 teams, 3 Musketeers and Nanotechnology qualifying as the first and second placing teams. Nanotechnology getting a better seeding potentially, theoretically. JC Renity being the third placing team in that group. Group 2, the group we were following yesterday, Inbalance 2-1 against Push and Run, and they actually did a comeback there. But ironically, they also got reverse swept previously by Push and Run. So Wicked Candigo, the third placing team in the group, will know whether they will continue the record or not. Group 3. In Group 3, we have Resurrection and Next Level, being the top 2. Oh, actually, they're going to face Winner's Pack again. So this is going to be interesting. Winner's Pack is going to be. Oh no, they're not going to face Winner's Pack again. I'm confused a little bit. Well, actually, the second placing team actually qualified. The first also qualified to the upper bracket second round. So congratulations to them. Winners back the third placing team Group 3, so we have 2 teams in Group 3 in the upper bracket first second round. And then the Group 4 we have 4 Dominos, barely losing to Russian Tradition. It's the top 2. These are the top 2 teams. Warrior team being the third placing team there. Okay, so we will know the results of Russian Tradition and Push and Run. Push and Run winning 2-0. So at least Group 2. We have 2 teams from Group 2 and 2 teams from Group 3 qualifying directly to the upper bracket second round. That's good. That's all you need to know, and we will join the room very soon. Laro is going to spectate. I'm going to get ready there. Falcon will be streaming this group as well. We will not see who is going to be eliminated, unless I've been told that I will stream. I'll stream the matches below in the lower bracket first round, but I haven't received that call yet. So I'll continue doing that. Right, so there was problem with one of the teams. Not enough numbers, but it was solved very quickly. Okay, so far we have Next Level on the left side, Inbalance on the right side. So Next Level will be the red team. Inbalance would be the blue team. I hope we have more people joining soon and watch some amazing matches. We don't have a lot of viewership tonight, but I digress. We only have 3 more minutes to go. Okay, the Inbalance team is coming in. So they are riding high from a really dominant performance in the previous bracket. So far, the most difficult opponent for them is Push and Run, which they actually won 1, lost 1. Both of them to the tiebreaker. Next level is going to be an unknown variable in the equation. So, who will prevail? You can put your bets in the chat. Meanwhile, we're waiting for next level. I think the delay should catch up, but we are not going to switch to the room just yet. Okay, so they are coming in. Next level, Lord being the raid team. And raid is certainly the clan to watch out for in this season. Although they might have, had an early exit at the Money Blaster tournament, they most recently won the Blitz Premier Cup Season 3. So, I mean, I would not underestimate them at all costs. They're definitely looking to get top 4 results this time round. Spring Games, there are 4 chances for them to get into the first league, and then to perform extremely well there. Let's hope that will be the case. That is going to be really great to watch. Meanwhile, Jones got knocked out by First Alliance. First Alliance being like a really decent team as well. So let's see what's going to happen here. That is going to be a prelude to all the things you're seeing in Spring Games soon. But I will talk more about that at the end of the stream. And we are going into Port Bay. And sometimes I say it's Port Cam, but it has... I mean, the tempo has upped a little bit. It's not as campy as it used to. Mainly because I think Wargaming has blocked one of the really crucial spots for TDs. And then now that T100E3 is not as... well, I mean, they have the newest consumables, but for some reason they're not as most widely used as before, commonly used as before. They mainly to do with the amount of hit points. Oh, great job from Naka, climbing up alone, going into this plateau. Base shot to Whoopsie, but now also took a hit. Great shot from Emarion to Nake. All Object 3 got a little bit careless as both teams have dropped some hit points, equal drop of hit points, but the hit points are in advantage of next. Oh my lord, that was a big shot from Fantastic to Naka. Naka really is in a dire situation, and Murray also took a hit, so both teams really dropping a lot of hit points because next level took one more heavy tank. They have more hit points to begin with. So that means next Inbalance have to trade a lot better than next level to win this one. But we'll see. Dodge's shell there. It's going to be a 2 versus 1. El Murray could go down to comedy here. I think we'll be trying to use the mobility, but El Murray can't get behind comedy now. Next level looking really strong here. 1 versus 1 Whoopsie against comedy. It's all about individual fights here. Object 3 will not survive for long. It's going to be a 4 versus 2, looking so good so far for next level. Fantastic, really trying to get their shot to Messi. I think if next level doesn't flinch, doesn't doesn't make any mistakes, it's going to be next level's win. I don't think Whoopsie is going to carry this. I think they might have to change their strategy here. Double T100LTs has proven to be the main obstacle for this match. It's not because this strategy is bad. By no means this strategy is bad. Double T100LTs has consistently proven to work for them, but maybe not against next level on Port Bay. Port Bay, they really made use of those heavy tanks. The extra HP to their advantage, and those high alphas from 60 TPs, they looked really damaging. So well done to Next Level, and we have the first win here. Next Level 1-0 against Inbalance. So we are going to see what's going to happen at next level. Coming from a really strong start, but as we have seen consistently, Inbalance can make a good comeback. They cannot drop their guard yet. They cannot do that yet. There is still another win to go. They have to grab that win. Okay, so both teams are ready. We're going to go in to the second match on Port Day. Who is going to win this time around Next Level versus Inbalance? Second match on Port Bay. Are we going to a tiebreaker this time? Next Level looking really good at the moment here. Some really good coordination here. We've loaded in a little bit late, but there we go. Blue team, Inbalance looking to come from the north side. Murray team with the LT had a rare figure slide from Naka there. Good view range. The shape is interesting though. It's a lot less, a lot elongated as you see from Murray, but it's taller, so that could be a problem. And Murray could use these dudes, use these kind of small risings to hide, to hold down, to hide their turret. No, their hull armor. I don't know what I'm talking about. And this tall profile of Naked, the Vegas Light could be a problem, but it's also not as elongated, so could be a bit more comfortable for smaller spaces, right? So Whoopsie coming from this side, and already Next Level drop a lot of hit points. They can try to come from the other side. They have to hurry up. Oops. If they want to win this one. Naka almost there from behind, and Inbalance have made a big move to get Messi of the match. Fantastic, it's almost reloaded. Messi down to a one-shot. Optic 3 turning the attention to narrow because Murray. Oh, it's a low road onto Messi though. Narrow, great shot to Fantastic. Messi is down. The hit points are still in favor of Inbalance, but it's taking some time for them to get the tanks out. Narrow is now dead. 4 vs 2. I think this should be in favor of Inbalance now. We're definitely going to a tiebreaker Naka. Now trapped between Murray and Whoopsie. I don't think he will survive for long with Fantastic. Ultra 3 looking to get comedy out of the match. This is a strong performance from Inbalance here. Big shout from Ultra 3, especially onto comedy. Great shot from Murray onto comedy, and finally comedy with only like 3 shots. Only 1 shot pretty much. Whoopsie, big shot onto comedy, but it's a low road up. Doesn't matter because Murray will finish comedy off before comedy is able to mount an unlikely comeback. Well done to Inbalance. It's going to be 1-1. We are going to a tiebreaker, and whoever wins this one will qualify to the upper bracket final. Meanwhile, the loser of this will drop to the lower bracket second round. So well done to Inbalance this time, and the scoreline is now 1-1. And we turn our attention to Fort Despair. Okay, so Next Level is trying something really different here. They're going to be taking double VK72.01k. On the other hand, Inbalance double 62p and AMX50b, and Whoopsie might take an i7. On the other hand, double 200 LT on a map like Fort Despair. Fort Despair has always been known to be an anti-meta map. Whoopsie really going for that IS-7. And when Fort Despair is kind of small and flat, I wonder whether the T100LTs could do a good job here. This is going to be a risky move, but whether that pays off for them, we will see in this one. As you can see, the hit points are in huge favor of Inbalance team here, with almost 1,000 hit points of advantage. Comedy dropping so quickly into that A cap, but no, he's going to give up on capturing that because he will be spotted. Oh my lord, those big shells, more than 1,000 damage inflicted on the Comedy. That's just not the risk paid off for them. Now they're down by almost 2,000 hit points, and this is looking really bleak for them. There are some frame drops. I hope it recovers very soon. We're seeing some missing shells from next level. Oh, great shell from Fantastic onto Messi. Second shell, but that was a big shell from Darrow there. That was a bounce onto Messi on the other hand. Naka coming from behind. We will follow Naka here. Big shell to Murray. This is going to get really close. Next level, trying to pull this back. It's going to be hard. But Naka with this DPM, and Murray will be in deep trouble. They need to get those tanks quickly. And Murray's now dead. This could turn. The tide could turn here. Comedy's now down. Fantastic. It's now on a really long reload. Object 3 almost reloaded, but if he's killed quickly enough, if Messi could land that shell, not quickly enough. That kill onto Naro was very important indeed. Object 3 is now out of commission. This is actually closer than I thought. Messi is going to be the focus here, and that was a great kill. Surely this will seal the deal for Inbalance. That was some scare right there. But can Nate get that DPM to terrorize the entire Inbalance team? Fantastic needs to move back, allowing Whoopsie to come forward. Oh, if Nate could kill Fantastic, that would be huge. Oh, now down to a one-shot. Whoopsie, still a really long reload, but that was a big shell to Fantastic, but oh, Whoopsie misses that shell. Naka could carry this. Naka could really carry this, but that was a bounce from Naka onto Whoopsie. Both of them will be really frightened. Will be really nervous now. This is going to be close. The hit points might be a distraction here. Might not tell the full story. And Naka has a lot more DPM than Whoopsie, so that could play a part, could play a role. If Naka could get that shell in, could get that trade in, we could see Naka getting this one home. But let's look at Naka, the perspective of Naka here. Toying around in terms of hit points. Oh, that was a great track shot from Whoopsie, and Naka could only bounce, and this is going to be in favor of Inbalance now. Naka looking to get A potentially, but it's out in the open. Whoopsie really now leading this, in charge of the situation. Now looking for Naka, trying to get A. If he could get A, he would have to cap bleed. And Whoopsie, oh, they found each other. Whoopsie looking to get that shell in. Naka need to get that reset shell in. I don't think he could reset. Whoopsie will get A. That means now, if everything continues this way, the win will go to Inbalance team. Unless Naka is able to kill Whoopsie. This is really the only hope. Or Naka is able to get A. Take either. Take either. There's still time they can try and get A. But Whoopsie's trying to go straight in. Big shell there. I'm not sure if Naka could get that DPM. And Whoopsie still reloading. Naka barely manages to put a shell in. It was only a track. Whoopsie really looking for Naka now. Naka has a lot more speed, and also he's moving forward. So that means he can definitely circle around Whoopsie and can't do much. What Naka is doing is trying to buy time pretty much here. It could go really down. There are only 2 minutes left on the battlefield. If this continues this way, I mean, if we do the maths, very soon. Oh, great kill to naked from Whoopsie. Doesn't matter about the calculation there. I was calculating how many cap points, does Jones need, Inbalance need in order to win this, even if Naked gets that cap. That was a nerve-wracking finish. That was amazing, totally amusing. Well done to Inbalance. They qualified to the upper bracket final. At least they will be getting the top 8. The top 6 actually. They will be getting at least top 6. Or top 3 even. I think they will be getting at least top 3. However, this is really close. Both teams shown shown a tremendous display. Naked wasn't his fault entirely. He was trying to terrorize the entire Inbalance team with his T100 LT, but it wasn't successful. He did more than 4,000, so he can't do much more than that. So the teammates kind of dropped a little bit too much hit points at the start. I think Inbalance team almost got punished for a bit slow in the middle while Naked's trying to flank from behind. That could have gone a totally different way. They are even slower. Right, so what a finish for Inbalance team there. 2-1, and we only have 10 more minutes to go. We'll see which team we're going to be following next. Okay, so now we have seen Resurrection 2-0 against Push and Run. Inbalance 2-1 against Next Level. So Resurrection is actually in Group 3. They are the winners of Group 3. So we have the winner of Group 2 and Group 3. Group 3 fighting for spots in the grand final. And that will happen soon. Fujin and I will be streaming this one, and I will be going to Ninja, or I'm not sure if I can call him by his nickname, but I will be going to that room. Inbalance vs Resurrection. This is going to be a great fight, really great fight to see. Okay, so for Normalos got knocked out, winning 2-1 against for Dominos. Nanotechnology will continue. They've won 2-0 against Wiggle and Ego. Unfortunately, 3 Musketeers are eliminated. They lost to Warrior Team 0-2. And this means we're seeing winners back. Winners back is 3rd, isn't it? 3rd in Group 4. Group 3. 3rd in Group 3. So we have all Group 3 teams still in the tournament. That proves that the Group 3 is a really strong group here. Warrior team winning as well. They are from Group 4. They are from Group 4. So they won against 3 Musketeers, which is actually 2nd in Group 1. Okay, so at least the first Nanotechnology, the first placing team in Group 1, will continue. Meanwhile, Group 4 winners, Russian Tradition, can they continue, or will J Serenity get the win? They only managed to get 3rd, and really, it's on to them. It will be very interesting. Group 4, if Group 4 Warrior team is true, but if both, we know 4 Nominals has been knocked out. Russian Tradition is first. If they are knocked out, that means only one team from Group 4 will remain, and that will be the third placing team, and that would be ironic, to be honest with you. So we'll wait. I think they're on a tiebreaker as well. Those games are looking seem to last for a really long time. And J Serenity currently the third placing team. We know 3 Musketeers been knocked out. Nanotechnology are through. Can J Serenity go further into the tournament? So we could still see 2 teams from Group 1, 2 teams from Group 2, 3 teams from Group 3, and a complete no, only 1 team from Group 4. Sorry. So was it? Yeah, Warrior team. Was it going to be a 1, 2, 3, 2 or 2, 2, 3, 1? So either Group 1 or Group 4. We only have 1 team in the next round. We will be waiting. And I think the room I'll be going to is Ninja. Let me go to that room really quickly. So once again, we're going to be seeing Inbalance versus Resurrection, which I'm going to change the scoreboard now. Oh, Russian tradition's been knocked out and J Serenity is through, meaning we only have 1 group remaining in Group 4, and that is Warrior team, third placing team in Group 4. The top 2 of Group 4 are knocked out. Not sure if that's a curse, but that is interesting, to say the least. Group 1, at least the first and the third placing team are through. And I don't know what to say about this. This is exceptional. This is really exceptional. I'm not sure what you mean by coming for rewards last year. Maybe you can elaborate on that. Hello, Chen, as well. But anyways, Inbalance Resurrection, I think both teams are in. Footage is also in. We could see both teams going in very quickly, but I'm not going to change unless Ninja made a mistake. But we could see an early start though. So we have Zerd's change. Peter Taylor Zerd. Yeah, looks like Zerd to me. So Zerd, this is going to be one hell of a matchup, to be honest with you. BPS versus Jones. Comedy saying Naked just permatracks Whoopsie and proceeds to throw. I didn't catch that permatrack there. Maybe Falcon did. But this is why you should support Falcon. Falcon, not sure if he's going to stream the spring games. It will be good if he does, but I believe he's going to play in Raid's team, so probably that's a player's perspective. But do check his channel out. But we're now on to Faust. Inbalance versus BPS or the Resurrection team. So we'll see Whoopsie going straight into C. Resurrection. Very spread out at the moment. Object 3. Oh, so that was splash fantastic. C is captured, so that's good. The cap wins are in favor of Inbalance team at the moment. Pretty weird to see Uter not playing in the light tank, but Zerd playing and Vazik playing in the light tank. So I'm really confused. I thought Uter is a light tank player would have foreseen him playing in the light tank instead, but what do I know? Maybe he has switched his role just like Joelinton. Bazik is in the back chat, and we could see Invalid's making a rotation to see, and they read that well. They have rotated all of that. That was really quick. Not sure if they have seen that, and that would have been catastrophic if they didn't get away quickly enough. But both teams are quite spread out at the moment, so it's going to be difficult. If either team is able to consolidate, that could be a problem, and we could see that problem here happening right now. Uter is now alone, meaning now we are seeing triple light tanks, very ambitious lineup there. Hit points are in huge favor of Invalids at the moment. But with Uter not being rushed, I think they're taking way too long now. And now they pretty much regrouped, and you can see the three light tanks are going straight to the back side. Uter needs to survive for long. Maybe one tank onto C, but they really need to group up now. Now they know what's going on. They have a strategy. They can't seem to consolidate well. That could be a big problem. Oh, they're going to get Object 3, 3 tanks onto 1. That could be big. Uter is now down. Object 3 will not last long. General, big shot from the backside from Al Murray, but Object 3 is killed by Peter. The big shot onto Peter and General, they need to get a focus fire in. Physique, back chat, 3 shots in the clip, and a big ram onto Whoopsie as well. Pushing Whoopsie down into the depression here. But the lack of focus fire from Invalid's team could play a huge role. Whoopsie's now down to 1 shot. Oh dear. Big HE shell, it's an HE shell, I don't know, but fantastic shot to General. Both 1 shots now, Physique and also Peter. El Murray in deep trouble, I would say. And it all relies on Fantastic. He has a lot of hit points. Needs to rely on that. Oh, I think that was a waste of a shell there. Peter could take out El Murray. I don't think this is over yet for Resurrection. Oh no, the Fantastic blocking. El Murray out of the way. Oh. Not sure what is going in the minds of Fantastic here. El Murray should definitely be cursing onto Fantastic right now. That was a C block, and you don't want that to happen, do you? Peter is on a lifeline here. Can he carry this? Can he carry this? He's looking to get B, but that was a bounce onto Fantastic. He's showing the frontal armor. He's trying to get B. I don't think he gets B. He's trying to run away. Fantastic needs to land a shell. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? He's gonna get B, or is it not? Peter is running away. Peter is running away. But if the Invalid's team gets B, that will put them in a bigger cap advantage. And that would be bad news for Resurrection team with B captured. It's B and C. Oh dear, this is getting really tense, really close, really tight. Tantalizingly close. Oh, but Peter spotted! Fantastic, can't get a shell in, but neither does Peter. Oh, Peter really needs those shells in. He needs to start chipping down, whittle down the hit points of Fantastic. If he couldn't, then he would not be able to win this one. There are only 2 minutes left to go. If you do the maths, I mean, there are like 6 cap points of increase per 2 seconds. We're really talking about only 1 minute left to go before Invalid's team won, unless Peter gets either B or C to slow down the cap increase. But was that going to be enough? I don't think it's going to be enough though. I think it's going to be enough. Peter now going straight to C. Do they have time? Oh. Fantastic looking the wrong way. He's now coming in to get C reset. Great shot from Peter on an adrenaline. Fantastic needs to stay put. Oh, I don't think so. There we go. Peter is killed by Fantastic. Peter cannot escape from this situation quickly enough. He wasn't attempting to escape anyway. I think that was a mistake in my opinion. And what a win for Inbalance team. That was really, really close. And that triple light tank strategy on Faust, it actually works on Faust. But that is a really huge risk. It didn't really pay off in my opinion. They might drop a light tank in favor of a heavy tank to reduce the inherent hit point disadvantage. But Inbalance team will prevail. I forgot to change the overlay. I apologize. Hopefully that won't impede the view too much. I suppose it's not going to do so. Well, we're going to the second match on Faust, and the description of this room is I am the best remote ninja. I dare you forget to change this font. Wow. That we well, I hope I didn't lose OBS. I didn't lose OBS, so that's good. But I lost my game. I have to reload my game. I'm sorry, please wait until I sort this out. Oh dear. While we wait, we hope not to miss too much. Oh, we have lost physique already, so we have missed quite some. Oh, El Murray's taken out as well. Not sure what happened there, but at least we're seeing 2 versus 1. A 3 versus 1 will be a whoopsie indeed deep trouble now. But they have a lot more hit points, so that could be different. But they do not have the numerical advantage. And Fantastic going in a little bit too early. Up to 3 is now coming in. Can they do it? I don't know. Oh, but that was an important kill. 2 kills straight off the bat. Utet and Peter both being removed from this battlefield. Now, General, the last person standing, can they pull it through? After 3 great shots, General. I don't think that triple like tank strategy worked out for Resurrection here. Certainly, it's a bit too much, especially for Inbalance team. Having one of the most skilled players in the game. Certainly, I think they really need to change their strategy in next few rounds. I believe they will meet them again. They are a strong team. They have some of the best players in the game as well. But I don't think their strategy is working out, in my opinion. Certainly, I think that there is. I think there is something missing from their coordination that really prevents them from going a step further. But we're seeing Inbalance team going straight to the grand final. At least we'll be getting top 2. Meanwhile, Inbalance team, no, this team General, no, the Resurrection team will go to the lower bracket grand final. Lower bracket final, they will be getting at least the top 3, so that's good for these 2 teams. The top 3 of this tournament. Who will get the final spot in the top 3? We will see very soon. We'll go back to the lounge. Got this. This. Analysis. Okay, so we know Inbalance team has won against Resurrection 2-0. The second match was quite a quick match here. And we're going down to next level versus someone we are still waiting The result hasn't come through yet. That will start in around 15 minutes or so. So we know Inbalance is now in the grand final. Resurrection in this bracket. So Resurrection so far has won all of the matches 2-0, I think, until now. Except also Three Musketeers, they barely won 2-1. So this is their first loss in the tournament. And the Nanotechnology still playing against Win is back. Warrior team still playing against J Serenity. So 3 third placing teams have qualified to the next round. Nanotechnology is the remaining team. Nanotechnology is through. They are going to be playing next level next, and I'll be going to Matthias' room. Then it will be a 2-0 victory for Nanotechnology. Warrior team still playing against J Serenity. So at least we will have a third placing team in the lower bracket third round, or lower bracket quarterfinal. Lower bracket third round. So at least one third placing team will be there. We'll be getting top 6. Who will be the one joining Push and Run? It will be interesting to watch Next Level versus Nanotechnology. I mean, Next Level really put up a fight against Inbalance, so I assume that Next Level against Nanotechnology, both teams. Oh, but Next Level won against Nanotechnology before 2-0. On paper, Next Level should go through, but this is a more important match, so they do want to make it really close now. So let's we join that room. Oh, TTY. Is that a new clan? I mean, DDYTT is known to be a decent clan. In the CIS, on the CIS server. But we see the likes of last AFK, who was at Endgame. So what happened to Endgame actually? What happened to Endgame? I wonder. Don't tell me they disbanded. Now I can't even find their. Oh, they're still there. Yeah, most of them are still there. So like Winchley, Carolite, Nicolay, Chocolate, Orca, those 5 really staple players still there, and then you have Ronka. But yeah, they're like we can only count like 6 main players still there. Maybe Reliquo will play. Oh, Toby's still there. And then Shiyu Shai. We could see Endgame coming back maybe, but I don't know if I don't know if that will be the case because there are no monetary prizes this time round. Oh, Whoopsie is there explaining what happened here. So the hello whoopsie. Oh. That was a really long time since then. Hope you're doing well. But we are waiting on you're waiting on the result. No, we're waiting for the other team to show up. Basically, we have 6 minutes left. Is it? Yes, 6 minutes left to go. Oh, they have managed to bring every game 5 minutes earlier. They're trying to get an earlier finish because they know that tonight is going to be a really long and grueling night. So they don't want to have too long breaks. Okay, so J Serenity has lost 1-2. Warrior team is through. Wow. So actually, Group 4, both Russian Tradition Phenomenals are out, and we will be taking the 9th to 12th place. Warrior team, at least, will be taking top 6. What a turnaround it is. I mean, Warrior team losing 0-2 to Phenomenals, barely losing to Russian Tradition 1-2. What a turnaround. Group 4, we didn't see that coming, do we? So Push and Run will be playing against Warrior Team. Warrior Team could be a dark horse. I wouldn't rule them out, to be honest with you. But at least we have 3 teams still in the running, I think. No, Group 3 winners back is knocked out. 2 teams from Group 2, Group 3, 1 team still in the running for Group 1, and 1 team from Group 4. So the winners of Group 2 and Group 3 will be taking top 3 at least. All remains to be seen what's going to happen now. We are waiting for the next level team to show up. They're coming in now. And then we have the ARWV team, which is... let me change. I haven't really changed the scoreboard above. Next level versus Nanotechnology. So I think that is also their the team name of TTYTT on the CIS server. So we still have 3 more minutes to go. And the next level team is coming in. And we can soon begin. Only 2 minutes left to go. And where... Okay, Falcon's there. I thought Falcon is playing. Sorry, Falcon. Falcon is the other streamer in this matchup here. But where the hell? That was another TTYTT player, I swear. I swear to God, we saw that. But apparently... Falcon is going to play! No, it's not going to play. Ah, you're welcome, whoopsie. Glad to hear you're doing well. Last AFK is back, so last AFK is not going to go AFK, he's going to play. And we will go in very quickly. And there we go. Looking at Black Goville now. Raid or the next level team versus Nanotechnology or TTYTT. I mean, last time we saw TTYTT in the main season, I think 2020, 2019. Sorry, 2019, 2020. No, 20. I just can't remember. I think it's 2020 where it's questionable how they play. I think, especially towards the end, they went a bit really unconventional in how they play. And that raises a few eyebrows, whether it should not have been them in the top 8, it should have been someone else who really wants to try out in the top 8 stages, but I digress. Maybe this is a completely TTYTT team, or the EU server, who knows? So now we're going to be seeing TTYTT capturing A. Cap was in favor of Nanotechnology though. Naro going straight into B. Spotted. What does Nanotechnology have in mind? Lots of rotation, double 50Bs, double T100 LTs for some reason. Oh, that's because next level taking triple like time. Big shot from Naro onto Moaning. I think that was Onya's shot, I think, from endgame, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. Well, let's see about comedy here. I mean, look at how mobile. That really reminds me of a CIS team. So they're really adopting the CIS strategies. They're trying to get C, but they don't have to cap lead. Can they get C though? That could be a problem. But if they can get C, but if A is getting captured, they could get themselves trapped, and that means it's not going to be a good news. But at the same time, next level is quite spread out, so that could be a huge problem, especially when Naro is going to be the rush, the focus for Nanotechnology. Definitely, can next level respond to this rush? They're still very spread out, especially from Naked. Look at how far away here. Naro is now being taken out, so great focus fire from Nanotechnology, and there are still 4 tanks remaining up on the battlefield. I mean, Nanotechnology really getting a really good focus, rushing at the really right time, really isolating the tanks. Comedy is trying to run away from this quagmire. Naka, I think, finding around. No, he's trying to get Moaning here, but Hit was in huge favor of Nanotechnology, and it's going to be a 2 versus 4 against too many soon. Finally, the first tank down, but it's going to be too late here. Comedy is now very low, now taken out by Code and Naka, the last person standing. This is surely going to what's it again? Nanotechnology team. Look at how much more compact Nanotechnology is playing here. The teamwork is better, simply better, next level. Caught very isolated and unsupported, especially when Naka is in a really far away position. Naro may have the crossfire, but the crossfire comes from a really far away position. That means TTYTT has enough time to get that tank out really quickly, and all they need to do, get focus fire, practice focus fire. It wasn't really difficult for them to call a focus fire. That was kind of direct. So well done to Nanotechnology, and Next Level needs to change their way, their play style here. Now I think they're dropping a light tank in favor of a medium tank now, like in favor of a heavy tank now to boost their hit points. That could be a great change in their strategy. And I forgot to change the scoreboard. It's now 1-0 to Nano. And as we saw with First Alliance, you might do the same thing over and over again and achieve a really good result. Problem is, it can get really predictable, and when it occurs, it can go downhill really quickly. We saw with First Alliance against First Serenity, the final matchup. Let's see what's going to happen, but it is going to potentially go into a brawl fest. It's all down to pretty much whoever penetrates more shots in. But Naro has taken a lot more hits, and that could be a huge problem. Especially at 60 TP, Naro has taken a huge beating now. Messi against last AFK. The T100LT definitely cannot hesitate. Last AFK needs to put the entire shell in. Naked really trying to make use of the low profile, but I don't think Messi is quickly enough to get the reload in. Oh, big shot to Code. I think that is a bait. I think there was some kind of hesitation going on in Nanotechnology team. They should have pushed it a little bit early. Comedy great kill onto Code. I think that's that's a bit too much for Code to deal with now. Naked is now removed. All about the focus fire. Orkban looking to get their shell onto Messi. Great shot to Messi, by the way. And Comedy misses that shell to Orkban. He can't miss those shells. But it's going to be killed onto Op, but that is going to see the deal, really. I think Moaning can't get Comedy out of the way. Oh, those 100 T100 LT went in a little bit too late, and that little bit too late is enough to grant Nanotechnology the win. Unless Comedy dies, and that could change the entire course of the game. Oh, it's a bounce. As soon as Moaning puts the shell into Messi, Comedy just goes in and clears that tank out. Well done to Next Level. That really go in favor of Nanotechnology. I think they should have. I mean, they can't really hold with these tanks, right? I mean, they are really weakly armored. But although like Nanotechnology put more shells in at the start, I think that wasn't really like their downfall. Like the lineup isn't really their downfall. Their downfall pretty much is that slight lapse in judgment. That slight lapse in judgment is enough to allow Next Level to dominate. And now we could see both teams taking the same lineup, double VK72 101K, double T100 LT. And what could they achieve here? Two really quick tanks plus two very slow tanks. I think VK is quite slow from my experience, so this is going to be an interesting combination for both teams. Or what will they achieve here? I don't know. This is going to be really interesting to watch. I would presume. Oh no, Naker's going to take AMX50B. We aren't seeing both teams taking the same tank. Last AFKs are still preparing. But if he still waits, I think I might change to a different overlay. Just to be sure it doesn't really look at what's going on. Okay, so apparently has changed. He's ready. Now we're into the battle. Tiebreaker, who will qualify to the lower bracket third round? Nanotechnology or Next Level? Next level is more like the common EU team we're seeing. The typical EU team. Nanotechnology is kind of a typical CIS team. But as you can see, both strategies have their own downfalls, and A might be captured by Nanotechnology. So I think Nanotechnology is still trying to find a way, like they're trying to get that to get everything together. I think this is kind of a really new way of playing for them. Like especially last AFK and also Moni. Like we can see like they're adapting. They are adapting. And they really need time to do so. Not sure if TTYT is going to play this season. Interesting to see them playing on the EU server actually. We are seeing comedy. Oh, that was a terrible miss there. I'm not sure he actually sees code, so I can't blame him for that miss. Pretty much. Code is spotted, but Messi's been shot at. But I mean, like, Nanotechnology is holding. They have the cap lead. They just need code. Let's see what next level is going to do. They just need a really good push, but they have to push out in the open, so that's going to be a problem. But they're just going straight through. I think that could be a really good call. But they know there's a push coming on. Big shots onto code. There is some lack of coordination right here. Code has taken a big beating. I don't think that is going to be part of their plan. Next level still has a lot more hit points. They're gripping up, but they're losing more hit points. Code down to 510 hit points. Now dropping. Oh yeah, now the VK definitely has the special consumables. Last AFK received a shell from Messi. But now Nanotechnology is regrouping. They really need to find a way to push. If I were next level, I would go for last AFK actually. I'm not sure why Moni's trying to go straight in. And I think the game crashed. Or maybe not. Okay, he's going to be joined by Ogben, but that is looking really uncoordinated, to be honest with you. Comedy, there are lots of misses here from next level. If they keep on missing, that could be bad news. Oh, another bounce from Comedy. Naked down to one shot. Moni's going to get Naked out of the way. Naked now struggling. Naked is now dead. Hitpoint's still in favor of next level, but my game is really struggling. I'm really sorry about this. The Comedy's trying to run away, but that was a base for moaning. Now the hit points are very close. Hit points are really close, but my game is struggling. My game is struggling to load, and Code kills Comedy with both really mobile tanks out for next level. This is going to go, I don't know, this is going to get really interesting. Oh, Messi, that was a big miss there. That was an important kill right here. Last AFK is now killed. Code is a one shot. But this is going to get really tight. They're looking to get Moaning out of the way. I mean, the game is lagging at the worst moment possible. Narrow must get that shell in. Can he do it? Narrow can't fluff this one. He won't fluff this one. He will get this get the shot in. TTY Nanotechnology trying to win by caps. Can they do it? They have double T1 reality, and that could be important. They try and get both B and C. Those VK72.01Ks are very, very slow. Open could get that shell in. Narrow is reversing. They are now getting all three caps, and that will pile even more pressure. Oh wow. Oh wow, I don't know if they can win this one. I don't think so. They're going to win by caps. They have done it. They have done it. Next level is knocked out. And Nanotechnology is through to the lower bracket third round. Congratulations, that was a really good match from them. Very sorry for next level. They played really well, but they aren't able to punish Nanotechnology for a bit lack of coordination in the middle of the game. I really hope the game is going to do better later, but it's really struggling at the moment. Well done. And now, Warrior Team knocked out Push and Run. Oh my gosh. So, Warrior Team being the third placing team is going to be getting top 4. In Group 4, Nanotechnology. Oh, so we only have one team left in Group 2. One team left in Group 3, I think. One team left in Group 1. One team left in Group 4. So we have the top one from Group 1, 2, 3. Still in Group 4, we have the third placing team that is still in the running. Interesting stuff. But let me just see what's really causing my FPS to drop really terribly. Don't know. Is this DW? Let me just deal with some stuff behind the scenes. We'll be back soon.
Seek me out, hear me shout, come get it, don't you simmer down. Right now, want you acting like you in the wild. Don't stop, give me no doubts. Let me know what you want. Your dark desires in your thoughts. Yeah, you can hunt me like a sport now. I got a cold heart, but I'm running hot. I let you cut in that line if you want the spot when you're ready. Baby, come get it. You better work hard, what you waiting for? I'm not a domino boy, but I'll take the floor when you're ready. Oh, baby, come get it. Run, 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 I'm waiting.
And I think the next match will begin very soon. But I will see if it's going to be like that later on. I'm going to ignore that for now. So it's going to be Nanotechnology versus Warrior Team. So we're just waiting for Warrior Team to show up. She's almost snapped the cable. We are going to begin with Molenbeek. So Warrior Team has shown up. I think we're going to be seeing soon. It does look like two CIS teams heading up one another. So this is going to be an interesting fight, to say. We're going to be seeing matches soon. So there are 4 streamers streaming the same game. So, both teams are going to ready up soon, and we will be assigned to stream. Can Warrior team impresses in this matchup? We certainly didn't see them coming. So this is going to be really important to, I think, inspired teams, CIS inspired teams. I would say this is going to, I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I don't know about Warrior team in detail. I'm not sure if they are more experienced than the Nanotechnology team, but we will see. We will see. We have 2 people watching so far. That's not nice. And I think we are going to be seeing the commencement of the matches now. Just going to change to a waiting room. Fortunately, it's going to play, yay! He's not going to play. That will be a great extra player to this team. Fujit will not play, don't worry. Nanotechnology versus Warrior team. I don't know. Very interesting setup. Triple T100 LTs. Will we see quadruple T100 LTs? I don't know. But there is a lot of T100 LTs being used, and yeah. And let's see what's going to be happening now. Impulse and that T100 LT. Interesting move. Thought he would go to this slope there to spots, but look at how consolidated. It's like a spawn baiting strategy. They're waiting for Warrior team to come. They're waiting for them to come. But the takeaway is, but the trade-off is that they will be surrounded. I mean, they will lose map control, and is that worth doing? You will find out, but I don't know. Are they just going straight to A? Oh, they're moving now. They're going to surprise, but they are ready for this surprise. I don't think this is going to work for them. This is going to go really bad. This is probably going to end really terribly for them. Antiquity is going to be very far forward. It's trying to move back. The team with the LT is apparently moving behind. Moaning is trying to go in straight. It's all about focus fire. Definitely confused of what they're trying to do. I'm really looking at the focus fire from Nanotechnology is really not it. Certainly, Warrior T's focus fire is better. They've taken out Ogburn. They're looking to get Moaning next. And we have KO. I think Kachave. I don't know. I'm sorry. Let's call you K for now. K is taken out. Impulse is dead. Code is now dead. 2 versus 2. Nanotechnology. Great shot from Ver on Moaning and Antiquity. Ah, that was a terrible miss. Terrible bounce, I mean. Well, that is going to change the course of the game, but those 2 AMX-50Bs are on a really long reload. Moaning is killed by Ver. But really well done to Warrior team. Definitely a great counter strat to what Nanotechnology was trying to achieve here. In terms of DPM, Antiquity surely has this one. Only one shot. He can't mess this up. He really can't mess this up. I mean, he's almost reloaded, and last AFK dropping the speed boost, and oh dear. But last AFK is almost fully reloaded. This could get complicated. Still, Warrior team has to lead with the caps and hit points as well. So Antiquity can just go straight to the get last AFK unless he misses the shell. But he's also a bit worried about the opportunity to get tracked when going out first. Well, this is why they are just hang on. There are still 3 minutes to go. At this moment in time, it will go to Warrior team for the win. What does last AFK have in mind there? We'll find out. This is going to get really tense. Oh dear, oh dear, oh, that was a miss from last AFK. Antiquity is tracked, but 2 shots have all not penetrated. Antiquity taking no damage. He could have been killed actually. What a finish there. Warrior team, I just really like that counter strategy. Well executed. Nanotechnology, focus fire is off. Really, if the focus fire is a lot more tight, it's a lot tidier. I would expect this game to go a lot differently. Really about the focus fire, they were looking at different tanks. Hopefully that will be different. They have a really good game play style. They really have a strong aggressive play style, but it looks they're still adapting to this. They're still adapting to this game style and this play style, and so far they're struggling a little bit. I mean, the likes of 7-Star has trained a lot and a lot in this type of game style. It's certainly not a game style that you can achieve a lot of experience so within a few trainings or so. This really requires a lot of practice. No doubt, it's these players are really skilled players, but really all about the experience. This kind of play style is very demanding. They've apparently the tires forgot to change the caps. The spawns. So we're back. So let me double check. Is this a best of 5 or is it a best of 3? It's a best of 5 actually. This is going to be a best of 5. So one of the teams will have to win at least 2. Oh, so they're changing a little bit. Right, we are seeing one FE402, double TVP and T100. Lots of media tanks on the Nanotechnology team. On the other team, triple T100 LTs and Antiquity in the IS-7. They're actually going somewhere different this time. Warrior team going to C with Nanotechnology going to the middle. Never seen that before because we haven't really seen the place out in Molenbeek, but that is kind of a taster for you. You can go a lot of different areas and the strategy can still work. So we could see a lot of diversity in the strategies for Molenbeek. Oh, we didn't really see that coming. Code coming from behind. Can they deal with this ambush here? Sudden ambush. I mean, look at the T100 LTs, they are pretty much separated. I mean, with Antiquity now dead. Oh, Impulse pretty much isolated himself. But Impulse is now, well, Code is now dead. They're looking for last AFK next. I think this kind of discipline, focus fire discipline could get them forward. Wow, what can I say? This is some really amazing stuff. Their focus fire is shining again. Double TVPs, can they do it? Now both last AFK on the last shell, both now on a really long drum reload. The DPM is surely going to haunt them. I think this is going to be a Warrior Team's game to lose. With last AFK now out of this battlefield, Moaning is looking for K. This is going to be, I would say, Warrior Team. Well done there. Well done. Really great job. Certainly a lot more experienced, a lot more trained. They are a lot more comfortable with this playstyle than we see with Nanotechnology. So well done there. Well done. Nanotechnology has a lot to offer still. They don't have a lot of time. The Strain Games is going to start in 2 days. So if they want to achieve perfection in this kind of playstyle, I don't think they can achieve this season. Really relies on the next few seasons. They want to go further, but I think certainly with more teams playing like that on the EU server, we could see a shift in the dynamic of the EU server towards more CIS, more broadly, more about the really simple individual team plays, not like really big and really big and kind of complicated strats we're seeing typically on the EU server. But as we see that kind of complicated strat on the EU server could still work. I mean, this is how Serenity beats First Alliance, don't forget. So I have to say, EU server is going to get really interesting to watch this year. If there is an offline this year, then certainly CIS versus EU server, this is going to be interesting. I'm not sure any will be catching up to that. There's certainly a leveling off from the NA server potentially, but I haven't really followed them in the Money Blaster, so I don't know their meta now. As for the Asia server, I think I think 2021 was really their peak. I'm not sure if they are able to catch up. If EU server is going to advance further, I think they will really struggle with the CIS playstyle. So I think they will be aiming to beat the NA team, the NA representative this year if there's an offline. I think this is certainly what they are aiming for. I think without a doubt they can beat this. Without a doubt they can beat the Chinese, the China server representative. Not something that I would not expect to happen. I think that's pretty much likely. I mean, we saw EA like it's really playing catch up to the Asia server now, and Asia server really has gone really far last year. But I mean, the really great teams have kind of the activity was kind of stagnating a bit, so I don't know. Kind of my thoughts, they really will be aiming to beat an NA team this year, probably. Oh, Cold! I think there was a miscommunication there. Went in a bit too early. The T100 LMC is now going to deal with K and Ver. The shots are there, but the focus fire is not there. And T1 could get isolated. 9-7, very far back. Oh, all about individual skills. 2 versus 3. Can K survive here? No, he will not survive. Code is now dead. Impulse really needs to support. Ver is trying to run away. I think he can't stay there for too long. Ogben is actually now down to a one-shot here. Last AFK missing that shell. They're going to wait for Impulse to come in probably, but I think they're now stuck on the low ground, and that could be a problem. Oh, Impulse, red kill onto Ogben. I think this will seal the deal for Impulse. Definitely, the coordination is so much better for the Impulse team. Moni is going to be removed. Group 1 is annihilated entirely, and very impressive performance from Impulse team. They knocked out Nanotechnology 3-0 and will be qualifying to meet Resurrection in the lower bracket final. They are now in the top 3. After finishing third in Group 4, what an amazing achievement for them. But I think Nanotechnology, lots of work to be done. I don't think this kind of playstyle, this will require loads of training, but wish them good luck. I think this is a good direction, but there is a lot to do. Certainly, there are still lots of communication issues they need to sort out first. And then and then if they can tidy those up, those kind of issues up, they can certainly be a formidable team in the next few seasons. But will we see this team in playing in in spring games? I would really love to see them. They look to be even stronger than First Alliance in my opinion. So I really love to see them back. I really love to see them back, really, in the next season. In the spring games. Hope we will, but we'll see. So Warrior Team 3-0 Nanotechnology, Resurrection versus Warrior Team. It will be held in 10 minutes, but I'm not sure if they are looking for an earlier start. Actually, in the end, we thought the Grand Final is going to start at 10 o'clock in Central European Summer Time. It has... it's going to start 30 minutes earlier, maybe even earlier than that. It's still going to be best of 5. It's still going to be a best of 5. So I think the price pool is 270 euros, which is decent for 4 versus 4. If you split that up, that's pretty much the first place will get 35 euros per person. So that's no, I think 28 euros per person. So that's pretty much that's actually not a terrible price to have. And they will surely be getting a lot of gold as well. So let's let me change the scoreboard a little bit. But Resurrection versus Warrior Team. Once again, best of 5. And let's see if we are going to start early here. But yeah, so we are now down to 3 teams left. Inbalance, Resurrection, and also Warrior Team. Will Warrior Team go all the way and win the entire tournament? We shall find out tonight. There are 2 more games to go. Oh, well, washing. Let me just remove this. I realize I still have the Money Blaster Grand Final. Bottom third. Let me quickly clear this up. We don't need this. Yes. So they are still waiting. They're still joining. They're still. We were still waiting for them to come in. Let's go back to the bracket. We will see what we will see. Resurrection versus Warrior Team. The winner will join Inbalance in the grand finals. The top three, each of them will at least get some monetary prizes. We don't know the maps yet. Okay, so we know we're going to no. Canal is not a map we're going to begin with. They're steadily trickling in. Yep. More players are joining in soon. So I think Resurrection is now in. We are waiting for the other team, Impulse team, to get in as well. Waiting for the moderator to assign them to the right side. Only 2 more minutes to go until the first match. As we begin the lower bracket final. Just waiting for Impulse team to show up. There we go. I think they are ready. Both teams are going to be ready, and we will see the tanks they're going to be taking. We begin with Port Bay, and then we will know the next 2 maps. Right, I think we will be assigned to spectate very soon. Let's go. Port Bay. Resurrection continuing with their triple light tank strategy, but I assume Impulse team has read, has watched our streams, that this is probably their weakness, their weak spots. So they're taking 3 heavies instead. Look at how much more hit points they now have now. As we see, Fur is going to go straight up to this plateau here. I think he is successful though. Nah, yeah, he is now successful, but it's taking him quite a long time. And ooh, Vasik takes a big shot from both Ver and also K as well. So hit points are in huge favor of Impulse team right now, and this is really not looking good. At least we are seeing Resurrection. We're getting the cap first, the C cap first. They have the hit cap point advantage, but they really need to try a lot better here. They are under more than 2,000 hit points of deficit, and this is really looking grim for grim. General great spots there. A dodge shell from K could have been terrible. But all eyes will be on B right now. B is quite out in the open. And we will wait until there's going to be something happening. Impulse probably leading the charge to get C, but would be alone probably. A general just going out of this area. I think what both teams trying to do is they're trying to get the enemy bases. C is going to be captured. There's a cap stop there. And I think this could turn in favor of Impulse team because they got into C first and they got a cap stop. And that means there is a change in the lead here. A is now captured, but it's now going to be the red team, which is going to be Resurrection team. That needs to make a rotation, and the blue team, Impulse team, they have the cap lead. They don't need a rotation. They also have the hit point pool lead as well. But if they keep on losing hit points, and this could change a lot. So they really need to conserve the hit points well, and think little by little, if Resurrection is able to chip away hit points of the Impulse team, then they are going to be under great situation. But Foxy gets shot by Verve, and I think they know they're rotating back to C. Foxy took a hit. I don't think Foxy took a hit though. C, there was an attempt from Foxy to capture C, but as we are now seeing, General potentially. Oh, Impulse really rocking that slope really well. Oh, Impulse missed. General missed. I think they're dropping hit points now. They're trying to get Foxy out of the way. 2 versus 1. Vasik is behind. They're not getting Foxy. They're ignoring Foxy entirely. Vasik needs to run. I think that would be a terrible idea to get Vasik now down to a one shot here. Vasik needs to play this one really cleverly. They're gradually getting the hit points back. Some really great, clever play from Resurrection here. It's getting close. It's getting really close. But in terms of hit points, it's still in huge favor of Resurrection. Not Resurrection team, but the other team, which is I forgot. General dead. Can they do it? Can they pull it off? Hit was now close, and Peter needs to kill K. It's really going to go. Yeah, over. Great shot onto Peter. 1 versus 1 pretty much. Impulse. Oh no, it's a big bounce there. It could have killed Foxy, but it wasn't going to be enough. Hey, Peter really chasing down that T100. I would see the cap points are still in favor of Really still in favor there. Oh, with Foxy dead. But with also Ver now killed, this is going to be good. Peter is the T100LT's light tank, has enough mobility, they can surely win by caps. And I would say there is a bit of a lack of concentration from Impulse team. They kind of lacked that kind of concentration they had against Nanotechnology, and surely Resurrection has more concentration. They are lot more focused with their play style, and I really like how intricate their movement is, and they didn't seem to get confused. They really connect with one another well. It looks very confusing from the spectator's point of view, but sure, they got hold of that. And all Peter needs to do is stay safe. He doesn't need to change anything. He has it. He really has it. If he gets killed, then that's on him. And they got it. Resurrection got the cap win. Really great turnaround from them. It was kind of it was very close. It was kind of tipsy-turvy for Resurrection team, but they got it through in the end in a really good manner. I love this. Love to see this one. Resurrection now leading by 1-0. They only need 2 more wins. Can they bring it to a 3-0? So far, Impulse team, they really need to get their focus, need to get their concentration. They lost some of it here. They lost some of it here. They really need to compete with the concentration that Resurrection has displayed. They have a good playstyle. They just need to get that concentration in. It's that thing that needs to get them through. This playstyle is very demanding in terms of the concentration and communication. If they struggle a bit in either, Resurrection is such a good team. They can punish you for making these mistakes. So the T100LT's double light tanks going to the northeastern corner, near the bridge, try and get spots. Another position I really love to see in medium light, because it's very far behind and not well covered area as well. And already, because Resurrection is in better positions, they already got some crossfire and they are trading better. They still don't have the hit point advantage though. But that's a really good crossfire. But I think K is coming from behind. Vasek knows there's something from behind. Oh no, don't try to get a headshot there. I think Vasek knows he can't pull too much backwards. They really need to make a push. The VK72 is going to take a really long time. Really great idea for them to push in to get Antiquity out. And it's going to be the case. Great job. Really great quick kill there. The 200 LTs are now getting surrounded. VK only manages to come in, but I think this tank is not a good time for flanking. Should never have used that tank for that purpose, actually. Now to focus on Impulse. The next time they want to go get out will be Ver. This is looking likely to be a 2-0 win. And then one more win and they are through, really. And yeah, that's really a big misplay from Impulse team. That VK should never have been the tank for flanking, and Resurrection knew this really well. They knew the weakness. I mean, even the Amarok's not going to it's not going to change much, really. They knew the VK is really slow. They capitalized on this problem and they pushed in. They found some very isolated T100LTs are actually some distances back. In terms of focus fire, sure, no problem. They can call this without a problem at all. It's kind of intuitive for them, but really, Impulse team, they are lacking concentration a lot now. It's now 0-2, but they are a lot better than that. This is not looking good at all. This is really looking like Nanotechnology in the last game. They are really lacking that. I'm not sure what happened there. They can do much better than that, I'm very sure, but surely Resurrection on Port Bay, they look like to be tutoring rather than competing. Have to say. And one more match to go if they win this one. Yep, we are surely going to be seeing a rematch of Resurrection versus Invalid's team, and this is going to be a typical EU final. And will that be the case in the spring games? We're going to find out this season, to be honest with you, but sure, I think this could be a great move from Impulse team. But that could be actually a good movement to push on the General immediately. The I7 is really taking some time to go in, but I think this kind of opportunity has passed. And this is not... they try and get C. Don't know why they really need like 2 tanks. I don't know why, but... I don't know, this is going to go very bad. Going to go really badly for them. I think they want to regroup and try to get Peter out of the way, but... for some reason they hesitated, and oh wow, what a counter push this is now. Vasily gets K out of the way. They are falling apart, really. They are falling apart completely. This is a total collapse that we've never seen before. Impulse team, what is going on there? This is quite disappointing, I have to say. That was a kill on Vasily, but this is over. Totally over for Impulse team. It's going to be Resurrection versus Invalid's team. What is going on with Impulse team in this match? They surely has lost their focus entirely. I'm not sure they just want to get the top 3, just get some in-game prizes and monetary prizes, but surely they can do much better than that. They don't seem to pose any challenge to Impulse team at all, to be honest with you. 3-0 and Resurrection after. Well done to Resurrection, completely dominated Impulse team. Impulse team just crumbled entirely. Left no crumbs, left no pieces, and yeah, that's a complete washout. A complete washout. I don't know what happened there. Impulse team, from being one of the most eminent teams in this competition to one of the most disorganized teams we have seen so far in this tournament. And that kind of turnaround, certainly no one saw that coming, and certainly it was not ideal. Not sure what happened there, but that kind of collapse is really unprecedented. But it's better to bow out of this round quickly than being punished consistently. So, well, good for them to get 3rd, but I believe they should have done a lot better. So we're now waiting on the final team, which is going to be Inbalance. So we are in for a best of 9. The team that wins the first 5 matches will win the fixture and the competition. And this all depends now. They're going to continue with the start time of 9:30 in Central European Summer Time. They might go for a quicker start, but we will see. They're going to do map draw. Pick a Ben. Not sure if you can see what's going on with Pick a Ben. Okay, let's actually say, can actually show you this. So here are all the maps that you could choose. I think they are all current tournament maps. So we have 22 maps now. 22 maps now that are available to play in tournaments. Bar a few maps that are not available, like Yamato Harbor, Canyon, Copperfield, obviously. Mirage, obviously, Mines, obviously, Yamato Harbor, Canyon, and Himmelsdorf. We don't have these 3 maps in the map pool. So we're going to be seeing the map draw now. So Team A is going to ban a map, and then Team B is going to ban another map, and Team A will pick a map, and Team B will pick another map. I think it goes like something like that. I think they're also. Oh, I think it's like going down, and then when they pass the stop. Oh, I don't know what they're trying to do, but we'll see. So Team A. So Black Gopher is going to be banned, and Team B will ban Faust. Desasan's going to be picked by Team A, and Team B will pick. Port Bay. Team A will ban. So we have Port Bay again in the map pool. Desasan's Port Bay. So 2 really good maps for, I would say, Resurrection. Really good for light to medium tank. So maybe not Port Bay. Port Bay we saw teams winning with no. Port Bay is really good for medium to light. So it's a completely different story here. Our open shot will be banned. Team B will ban Oasis Palms. And then Team A will pick 1 map. We'll pick Canal. And Team B will pick Mayan Ruins, so that leaves us with a random tiebreaker. And that map will be Molendyke. Molendyke will be our tiebreaker, and there you have it. The maps are Desasan's, Port Bay, Canal, Mayan Ruins, and Molendyke in this order, I believe. So we will go back soon. We will see if both teams are ready. Desasan's will begin with Desasan's first. we're waiting for both teams. This is going to be a really great great game. Really great game. Both teams are now coming in. We could see an early start, to be honest. Matthias having difficulty in getting back to the middle. He is now back in the middle. Will Amber Mary play? Yes, I think Sayo Jones will play. Probably. Okay, here we go. Fantastic. El Murray. Oopsie, object 3. I'm not sure Gasayo is going to go in. On the other hand, General Peter Vasic and also Foxy. But I think Foxy, if he plays here, it will be the first time. But I think there is someone else in his place. Or maybe I'm wrong. Remy sure you can't play. We're still waiting. Okay. Both teams are out now ready. It's going to be the first match of tonight. So the grand final, best of 9. There we go. Desert Sands. Right. Resurrection. Blue team. Red team will be Inbalance team. Fantastic is spotted with Peter spotting in the middle. Fantastic going past me. They know Inbalance team is going past me. Even tried to get this temporary cap despite being spotted, so that's kind of redundant. But anyway, A will be captured more quickly than by Resurrection team than Inbalance team on C. So that means they have the cap lead, but not and they just need to stay hold. This is going to be difficult because this is very important. That rail, that kind of small rising here, pushing from city to the desert side is really difficult because you have to go out in the open. So that leaves the middle area. The middle area is going to be really important, and this is exactly what Peter might be trying to achieve, and maybe what the Resurrection's trying to take care of. If the middle side is not taken care of, that could be a problem. And we are now seeing Resurrection trying to make a counter push onto Whoopsie. Whoopsie's trying to run away. If they hesitate, that could be a problem. They're turning their attention to Object 3 instead, I think. Probably, yeah. Probably not. Yep, they're definitely turning their attention to Object 3. I think we're seeing a big push coming in. Advanced team, they need to be prepared. Are they prepared for this? Peter might be the focus, but Foxy is trying hard to shield. No, Foxy's just going past. And there is a lack of focus fire from Advanced team to my surprise. Vasek is down. No, Object 3 is down. Vasek's the focus, so it's not down yet. And El Murray's getting tracked. Peter will finish El Murray off. If that will be the case, 4 vs 2. Resurrection should have this in the bag, I think. Fantastic bounce on the Vasek, I believe. Whoopsie. Great show, I don't know. But I think now Inbalance just crumbled. After those misses and bounces, and Vasek manages to survive by the skin of his teeth. And that was a really great job to Resurrection. It caught Inbalance team unprepared, and Inbalance team will pay for this mistake. They will pay for this unpreparedness heading to the next round. Currently, Resurrection leading 1-0. Looking at the damage here, we could see 2 tanks doing less than 1,000 damage on the Inbalance team side. So at this point, 1-0, that's a great start, but this is far from over. They need 4 more wins, so that's still a lot of wins to go. But you do see them controlling the tempo just really well. Time to push nicely, but it's really not the timing of the push. It's more to do with the lack of preparation from the Inbalance team. So let's see about this second match. Oh, they're getting a concept 1B potentially. Yet they will be playing concept 1B. And here you go. Inbalance team versus Resurrection team. Currently Resurrection leading 1-0. And we have huge problems with frames. Exits. Apparently Matthias forgot to change spawns again. My computer is loading really slow. This is not the first time it tires. This is not the first time. Remember to change your spawns. And hope that won't happen again, because that can get really embarrassing if it happens too many times. And let's get back in. Hopefully, this time, we don't have to go back to the training room. There we go. This time, Vasik. No, this time, both teams are going for A. And once again, Resurrection got the lead. With the caps, they got A first. Before Jones is able to get any caps. Or the Inbalance team. Are they trying to get a push onto Foxy? That could be a decent idea. Meanwhile, they're trying to rotate onto Fantastic. This is going to go into a big brawl quite quickly. But there are lots of bounces going on, and they really need to get a focus fire in. So now, I mean, Invalix looks very unconsolidated with the focus fire. It seems that Resurrection team is able to get the focus a bit better, but in terms of hit points, Invalid's team. Oh, that was a great ramp from Peter. Invalid's team is on the upper hand. It's 3 versus 4. The hit point deficit is going to bite. It's going to haunt them if they can't get those tanks out of the way soon, quickly enough. Murray's dead. They're bringing back the hit point pool deficit. They have more. They have more tanks on the battlefield, but they're 2 one-shots. Object 3 is going to get Vasik of this match very soon. It will be the case. 2 versus 2 now. General down to 1 shot. Now this is going to be important. Can they continue? Foxy's looking for Object 3 now. It is going to be the case for 2 versus 1. General has to tread this area very carefully, and this could be the advantage for oh, that could be a big advantage for Invalid's team. Despite the lack of focus fire at the start, I believe once again the triple medium tanks, the lack of hit points, they aren't able to trade better. And that could also be due to some of their missed and bounced shells. They have to tie these up. This is by no means a dominating win for Invalid's team, but they clutched it a little bit. But they deserved to get it in the end. They have better shot effectiveness in the end. That's going to be very important in the next few matches. It's going up evenly, and it's now 1-1. Right, so third match, Port Bay. We have seen this map a lot of times. Seems to be a popular map for 4 versus 4 tournament, and there we go. Resurrection continuing with the triple light tank strategy. On the other hand, Inbalance 2 I7s, double 200 LT. Let's go. We're loading in late, but we are in. Oh wow, oh, that was quick. That was really quick. Double 200 LT's trying to get Physic out of the way, but this is going to be one of the most aggressive moves to happen now. Object 3 is now there already, so but Fantastic so far behind. Is he quick enough, or will Resurrection come back to Honda because Fantastic is slow? Great shot the General. But I think now Resurrection is regrouping. They're looking to get Object 3. Oh dear, this is getting really close again. All about focus fire, all about shot effectiveness, all about the communication. Murray is dead. Hit points in favor of Resurrection team, but 1,000 hit points, and Invalid's team are now struggling. I think they are now losing this. Moopsy's now dead. Foxy blocking Object 3. That was an important block. And we can hear that the ammo rack's been fixed. Object 3 is now dead. Vasic is now dead. Leaving Fantastic the last person remaining on the battlefield. 2-1 for Resurrection team. And we are into the second match very quickly. This finishes within 2 minutes. Not something that you see often on the EU server, but we live for this. We live for a quick finish. And I think Invalid's team, that push right there to start certainly didn't pay off. I think that was a bit of a rash move. Maybe they will change in the next one on Port Bay. Resurrection surely came prepared. They are really not a typical pop team. They came prepared for a lot of different situations, and one of these teams, a lot of EU teams, top teams, they prepare for every single possible rush strat that would happen at the beginning, and how they tackle these kind of rush strats. So now Resurrection changing into the M48 pattern by Vasic, and now Invalid's team for the first time, I think, I don't know, in this tournament, maybe not the first time, they're taking triple T100 LTs, 3 light tanks. So this is going to get really mobile, I can assure you. And yeah, I think 4 versus 4 has this advantage. Yeah, the fewer tanks there are, the kind of the advantage with the hit point advantage with the heavy tanks will not be that marked, and I think we are not going to be seeing a boost strat. And instead, we're going to be seeing the Resurrection doing the same thing as Invalid's last time, except there is no tank on the plateau. And C is going to be captured by Whoopsie. Oh, we could see Whoopsie getting absolutely punished now, whipped to pieces, down to 625. But at the same time, Resurrection team also lost quite some hit points. Fantastic. It's under fire from these heavy light tanks. DBM is surely working their magic. And Murray looking for Foxy now. No, General actually, good call there. Fantastic's down, Whoopsie's down. 2 versus 4. That really caught in that team off guard. They really didn't see that happening, do they? Fact, Vesic is now down to 200 hit points and only 1 more shots, and this tank will be out of the mission. That will be the case here. It's going to be 2 versus 3. Surely the games you see with Resurrection against Invalid's, they haven't given their all. They reserved their strategies until this grand final. This is kind of a strategy you see often with top teams. They don't want to unleash their full potential too early. They reserve their best strats until the end, and they did it. It's now 3-1 for Resurrection. They are now closer than ever to get to winning the title for the best team in the Wales 4 versus 4 tournament, and they just only need 2 more wins. 2 more wins to go. Inbalance team has a lot to answer. Now they need to win 4 on the run. This is going to be difficult. It's not like they haven't mounted a comeback before. They can do it. But with Resurrection team having the advantage at the moment, this is going to get really tough. They're going to be, and Resurrection team now changing into double E50Ms. First time we see in this tournament. I really like to see this working well. Great armor, mobility is okay, not the best surely, but really big lower glacis, and that is the issue here. But surely it's a really good brawling turn, and it has lots of ramming power, and that really could, you know, ramming against it with the LT surely not the thing you want to happen to your team. We'll see what they're going to do with 50M. Let's head up high now. Blue team, we are seeing the blue team going for D, and Jones with the red team, Inbalance team going for B and maybe A. Right, so we're going to be seeing D going to be captured by the Resurrection team soon. B is going to be captured by Inbalance team first. Vasik very aggressive. He's really alone. Fantastic can come round. But he's going to make that decision immediately. No, I think we're going to be seeing Resurrection team. Point out Vasik cannot survive for longer. I think they have made a bad call. Valid's team is really making a comeback here. They've really chipped away a lot of hit points of Resurrection, and this can come back and haunt them. They haven't lost a lot of hit points. They have more cap points, so they just have to approach this a little bit slowly. They just need to get a focus fire in and not allow Resurrection team to any breathing space. Great kill to Peter. 4 vs 3. General now lower than ever. If they can continue this momentum, they should surely bring it to 2-3. But they still have 3 more games to go. 3 more wins to go, really. There's still a lot that could happen. And we see a little bit of ram from Whoopsie onto Vasik. Murray kills Vasik. Object 3 is killed, leaving Foxy the last one to stand. And look at how nimble the T100 LTs are avoiding the rams of the E50. Didn't really work out for them. The E50M strategy, it doesn't seem to pay off. Inbalance, this is a much more spirited performance. They got one back, but there is still a long way to go. They are still under a disadvantage in the scoreline, so there is still a lot of stuff to do. 3-2 to Resurrection team now, but great win. Immediately we're going back. we aren't waiting at all, and Resurrection team are going with quadruple T100 LTs. The first time we are seeing in this tournament. Will this work out? Will it go really well, or will it go really badly? I like that how the teams are going in immediately. Not like Blitz Premier Cup where we have a 2-minute break between the matches. They're just going straight in. They're not even communicating what strats they're going to use next. I mean, it's 4 vs 4. I mean, no one has like really elaborate strategies at this point. El Murray had actually been careless here. Shouldn't have lost so many hit points at this spot, really. I'm a bit surprised they shouldn't have lost that much, but they still have a lot of hit point advantage, so that's still good. But El Murray, if he conserved a lot more hit points, that would not, he would not be in this situation. He actually would be killed first, I would say. Vasik gets El Murray out of the mission. It's still hit points in favor of no, Invalid's team. Maybe not now. T100 LTs working in tandem. Now looking for Whoopsie. Invalids are caught off guard. Are caught isolated, leaving Fantastic down the quadruple T100 LTs. It paid off for them. The mobility, the concentration, the communication, it was really well done. Well done to them. And Invalid's team, they need to win 3 on the run. Resurrection's team is now on match point. And what more can you expect from this really great performance from Resurrection team? We do not have maybe the final match here. We go into the next map, but yeah, if Inbalance team can't win the next match, then it's going to be over for them. They will get second place, still a really great honor to finish in the second place, but it will be tough. They were performing so well until this point, where they were really struggling with their lineup and kind of their spacing. They are really not connecting well with one another. It seems like Resurrection has a better control with the communication and so on, and positioning. It seems they are in control of what's going on now. They are going for a last-ditch effort with 4 heavies being taken from Inbalance team. They're trying something completely different, something that has proven to work for them before against Resurrection team. But Resurrection is quite different now. It's not like the Resurrection team we saw last fixture in the upper bracket final. This is going to be interesting to watch. 4-2 for Resurrection team now. C is going to be captured. Al Murray, great shot onto Germany, no, General. And we're going to see Inbalance team coming from behind. They really need to make use of the situation to push, but they haven't spotted those 60 TPs. Oh, this can be important. The inability to spot those 60 TPs. Now they surely must push. They have no other choice but to push. And Murray has to survive as long as he could. The full 60 TP is able to come from behind. Can Resurrection team prevail? Like, it looks more and more likely that it's actually the strategy of Inbalance team rather than Inbalance team having bad positioning. They are not slow. They know what's going on. We could see it's going to turn into 3-4 soon, and this is game on certainly. Al Murray is now removed. Optic 3, great shot to Peter. Fantastic. Oh, it's a miss. This could still turn. The tide could still turn if they continue to miss those shots. Fantastic now. Oh my goodness me, that was a terrific round from Whoopsie. More than 600 damage. So that is going to make all the difference, I would say. Now 2 more tanks remaining. This is going to become 3-4 unless there is miracle. Don't know. We don't know. We can only speculate. Oh, that's a bounce. I think it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Resurrection team could resurrect. Oh, Whoopsie will have a lot of pressure now. They can't throw this one away. Peace is now killed. 1 versus 1. Whoopsie. This kind of deja vu. Can Whoopsie do it again? General bounces that shell. Whoopsie looking for General. General running away. Managing to dodge Whoopsie pretty much. And Whoopsie, oh, that was a miss, but that was a moving shell, so you can't blame Whoopsie for that miss. But this is going to get really close. I think he can. I think he can. Potentially a Hyro could do the job. A Hyro or an H-Hero would do the job for Whoopsie. But Whoopsie's looking the wrong way. General is not there. General is actually running back to the spawn. But Whoopsie is trying to look at his right while moving forward, so he expects something will come from his right, but he also might predict Darius General might be going to respawn. So this is a really good call. But General is actually not moving forward, so Whoopsie might be thinking he's going for C. But in terms of cap points, yes, C is going to be the cap, but can Resurrection do it with caps? Whoopsie is a bit of a slow tank. Don't know. I think actually Resurrection can win this one if they can play with the caps cleverly. Let's see. C's going to capture. General knows Whoopsie's on C. He will get either A or B. And Whoopsie will move into A or B. Do they have time? There are more than 3 minutes remaining to go. Because it's 5 cap points for 2 seconds of increase, we are really talking about 100 more seconds to go. General needs to get A, survive for 100 more seconds. That's pretty much like 1 minute, just short of 2 minutes. He needs to survive for just short of 2 minutes. He needs to survive for just 2 minutes and he will win. But it's looking more and more likely Whoopsie is going to meet General, and I think Whoopsie can kill General. I think this is going to go really bad for General. General will get killed. Whoopsie looking the wrong way. Can he get the kill? Get a shot in. Oh, this is going to get... It's going to be a circle of death. Whoopsie, General needs to survive for just 80 more seconds, just more than 1 minute to go. He just needs to survive for 1 more minute. 1 more minute. It's all he needs to win this one. To win this one for Resurrection, and to get Resurrection the ultimate prize. Whoopsie misses! Oh my lord! He's going for a long reload. Only about 40 more seconds less than a minute, but I think General has made a wrong move. Whoopsie could get that shell in, or is it not? If General can get out of this, oh, I think this is going to be the nail in the coffin now. Or General needs to run for his life, run as far as he could, and he will surely win this. Now Whoopsie's trying to go. General stopped. Great call there. Oh, but Whoopsie knows he's going to do that. Oh dear, Red General just only need 40 more seconds. I don't know if he can survive for that longer. I don't think 40 more seconds. It's going to be a miss. Oh, absolute scenes right here. Resurrection 5-2. They got General survived for long enough. They got it. They really got it. Wow, what a tremendous finish to this. I am baffled, really leaving that T100LT alive. That T100 General giving us lots of scary moments, but he really know what he's doing. I have to say, well done. Really puts Whoopsie running. And what more can I say? 5-2. This match finishing in a spectacular fashion. I was thinking that it will be 3-4 and game will be on, but wow, General, that was once in a lifetime gameplay there. Right there, that was phenomenal. Well done to Resurrection. They won the Veiled 4 vs 4 tournament. That is surely a much more better game than the upper bracket final. Surely this is wonderful. Well done all. Wow. I am flabbergasted. That is wonderful thing. Wonderful match. Apart from that, I am really sorry to say that I will not be streaming spring games. Reason is real life issues. I will not be streaming. I'm quite busy in the next few weeks, so unfortunately you will not see more of me in the spring games. This is pretty much the last stream in April. I'm sorry to say, but we'll see if I will come back for summer. See if I'm freer in the summer, but for now, I will not be streaming spring games. But as usual, the other streamers will be following spring games, so at least you get coverage. But will be very bad news for Asia server. I am sorry, but even like that time slot is even worse for me. I can't do that. Hopefully, someone will take my vacancy on the Asia server, on the APAC server, and stream the qualifiers. I really want to see that, so really sorry. We'll have to say goodbye for now. Thank you all for watching. That is a wonderful ending to this tournament. So well done to Resurrection teams. Well done to Invalid team as well. They won second place. Commiserations in the end, but yeah, what